Hi guys, it's Jacob from StringBuzz here, stringbuzzworld.org being the music journalism site, links are in the description down below. And we have a brand new song review for you today, and it's the latest track by Untold, and that's Delete. So I'm going to refer to the original article as I usually do for these videos, so I hope you enjoy. So funnily enough, my sister actually used to talk to the lead singer of this group, and as far as I know, he seems like a really bloody nice chap. However, he's also part of one of the biggest pop punk groups around at this moment, a genre that seems to have been reinvigorated last year and the year before that, but has plummeted back down again this year. So should we see what I thought of this brand new track? Well, I thought it was pretty good, and sure, it does have an awful lot of cliches and cheesy one-liners thrown in throughout its runtime, but it's incredibly listenable, has a catchy hook, and is one of your more bare-bones type pop-punk tracks, which I personally enjoy much more. I think what it does suffer from, perhaps, is it's based upon these lyrics that are just really quite awful, actually, and I thought the performances all round were good, and I thought the production of this track was solid, and there certainly is enough here to be satisfied with this new release if you're a fan. But yeah, the lyrics are really bad. They are so bad that they nearly entirely put me off this track. I'm glad that they haven't really adopted this new sort of pop-centered alternative sound, which a lot of big pop punk bands seem to be going for at the moment, such as All Time Low and most recently Neck Deep as well with their last two singles. So that's always a bonus in my book as well. Production-wise, there is a lot to really appreciate here. Pop punk is one of those genres that has taken a beating when it comes to improvements in studio quality. It's genuinely difficult to get anything sounding that punky anymore, and I think pop punk, because it also incorporates the pop side of things, it does sound very sort of thin and Disney-like. I'm not saying that this track wholeheartedly avoids that, because it really doesn't, but I will say that it's definitely an above average pop punk production cycle. The guitars have these sweet, thick, distorted tones that drive the mid-ground really well. The percussion is impactful, with the kick in particular really filling that low ground with thunder, which is always good fun, and I thought the stereo fill was actually adequately filled. I did think the vocals were way too clean though, and way too tampered with, and I must admit I struggled to hear the bass at all in this track, so there are things to work on here as well. When it comes to the musicality of this track, I think it is very simple and it is very basic, but it doesn't shy away from that, which I think is a good thing. That's a good selling point. The melodies are all very well performed and are pretty darn catchy too. I like the chord progressions that were here and the way they crashed in during that chorus in particular. I really enjoyed that part. I thought the drums were functionally just fine. They weren't really spectacular, and I think the track is just simple, but it's a simple, enjoyable listen, which I personally like every now and then. However, this track won't be for everyone. Of course it won't be. The song is very basic, the song form is very basic, the track never really explores anywhere new, nothing really develops, there isn't anything in terms of variation or decoration, so if you're a fan of this group or a fan of this genre, you're going to enjoy this, but if you're not, I don't think you'll be looking for something like this. You're going to need something with a little more substance. When it comes to the lyrics of this track, I thought they were pretty darn poor, to be honest with you. The photo on my iPhone line followed by the title tagline, yeah, that just made me cringe, and I think if you're past 14 years old, it's going to do the same to you as well. So all in all, it's a perfectly fine pop punk track that doesn't reinvent the wheel or anything, but it does what it does fairly well, and I think fans will enjoy it. So I gave it a G rating of 6.5 out of 10, which is above average. So if you like this video, then please leave a like, comment what you think in the comment section down below, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye bye.